Hello. So I came back because I'm always talking about the return of senders, or I am talking about ancestor money. Ancestor money. The purpose, I know, I can seem obsessive. I had to change. My daughter was making fun of me. She was like, "You are clearly obsessed with the evil eye." I was like, "Yeah, yes, I am. I am obsessed with it." So I changed. I was like, you know what? Let me like hide the obsession, but I do like evil eye stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get into ancestor money. The thing with ancestor money, I talk about it all the time. I burn it all the time. Is I just want to bring awareness to it. I don't sell it. It is made in China, manufactured in China. Everything is done in China. It is a Chinese tradition to burn ancestor money to honor your ancestors. It is for you to bring wealth into yourself, into your life. You know, if you have blockages within your financial flow of things, it's a way for things to be cleared up within your finances. You know, you may have blockages, you don't even know you have these kind of blockages, and you're like, what the hell? You know, sometimes it's karmic and you have to figure it out because everything is spiritual. You know, if you're sitting there and you're wishing poverty and you're wishing death and you're wishing all this evil stuff onto people, you basically cursed yourself. You're gonna be broke because you're not supposed to be wishing evil on people. So you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle because of the way you're manifesting in this life. Like, that is not how you manifest. You don't sit there and wish evil onto others. You don't want to hurt other people. You don't want to harm them. You don't want to wish them the worst, because the worst is going to happen within your own life. You curse yourself. And if you do decide to burn ancestor money and you're cursed, like the emperor, this man right here, that man, he stands for justice. He is for righteousness. He is for everything good. Like, all of us are being tricked, are being deceived, are being manipulated by these evil people, you know, because these evil people are everywhere. They can be in your family, they can be in your job, they can be your friends, your neighbors, they can be anybody, anyone is a suspect. Like, you can't be like, oh, they would never, and oh my god, they wouldn't do that, and nobody does this, and it's like, yo, you can't be this dense. Like, this is what people do. This is what people do so that they can have the right of way, or they can have power over you, or they can, you know, they just want to have power over you. They want to take over your life, or I don't know what the fuck. You know, these people are crazy. Like, these people that play in magic are crazy, because black magic causes insanity. It causes mental instability. It causes problems, you know. You don't even know why you have these kind of problems. It's because you're playing in magic. You're not supposed to be doing this shit. But people do it. People do it, and it's just like, you know, you can't even help them. You just gotta let them learn their lesson, mind your business, and go the other way. Because if you sit there and you try to help them, then you're gonna end up picking up their karma, and you don't want that. Like, oh hell no. No. Like, you mind your business, get you some ancestor money, burn some ancestor money for your ancestors. These are like gold bars. So it comes flat like that. So you could get them like in a pack of 30 or a pack of 50, and you fold it. Like, you have to fold it a kind of way so that it is in the form of a brick, you know, and you burn it. This is meant to burn, So you burn it for your ancestor, and it's like a gold brick for your ancestors. Like, oh, my baby done sent me a gold bar. Like, what? You know, they have credit cards too. So it's a credit. It looks like a credit card. Bank of Heaven, right? And then on the back, it'll say, like, it'll have a message. Like, you could write a message to your ancestor. Can you see it? I don't know if you could see it. Well, it's like you could just write a message in there that you want to say to your ancestors. I had it upside down anyway. Write down what you want to say to the dead person after after, burn this card and say your best wishes in your heart. So whenever you do burn your own ancestor money, it has to be with good intentions. It has to be from your heart. Like, you can't be angry and mad and then you want to go and you want to burn some ancestor money and you're in this negative, nasty energy. That's the wrong energy to be in. You have to be in a loving, light energy. You have to want to burn the money for your ancestors. Like, I'm usually thankful and I'm happy for the day. I'm happy to be awake and alive and here. And I'm just thankful to the ancestors. And I say thank you. And I love them. I love them. Like, I just love them for everything that they do and how hard that they go for me, because people come for me all the time. And all I have is the ancestors, so I'm always just thankful to have them, thankful to know about this money. Because the money, how I heard about ancestor money, because I didn't always know. You know, I've always been doing all my witchy stuff and doing my candles, my pull-out candles, my reversible candles, my all that stuff with the herbs and the oil. I was doing all this, everything. I did everything. So I didn't know about ancestor money. So when I heard somebody, it was a tarot reader that actually told me about ancestor money. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Ancestor money. So I Googled it. I looked it up. She's like, go on Amazon. So I went on Amazon and I looked it up and I started reading it. Then I started doing my own research on it. And I was like, oh, like, this is actually a good thing. So then I just started burning it all the time. I was burning it every day. And that's how I started this YouTube channel. I started it. It was burning ancestor money. I would burn it all the time. I would get the big poster papers. The camera would go out. I would burn it on camera and the camera would go out because the flames were like in the screen. And it was, you know, but that's what I do. Like, that's what I always do. I always burn ancestor money for the ancestors. Just find a well ventilated place. If you have a spot in the house that has a vent that can suck out the smoke, because it does get smoky in here, so I will always burn it like by the window. But since I'm high up and then the neighbors could see they could see in here and they're like, oh my god, like, this bitch got a fire in her apartment. So they must have called maintenance or something. And I was like, oh my god. So I had to find another spot to do it in, you know, so that nobody can see me doing it. So I just do it in the kitchen, and the vent is in the kitchen, so it just sucks it right out, and it's no smoke, no fire, no one can see it, and it's okay. But that's me, because I have a tiny apartment. If you have a home, you can burn it outside, and you can burn it in your fire pit, fireplace. Like, it would be so much easier for you to just burn it. Like, just to burn it. Just say thank you. I love you. Like, I miss you. Miss you, ancestors. And I want you to have this. Like, I want you to be okay. It's like, you know, you're doing it from your heart with good intentions. Like, you actually want them to be okay, and in turn your life will get better. Your life will be, it'll just get better. Things will just change and you won't even understand how things are changing. And it's because you're burning ancestor money. Ancestor money is a spiritual item. A spiritual item, and all this spiritual stuff, you don't see it. You don't see these attacks people are throwing at you. You don't see this energy people are throwing at you. You don't see it, but it's there. And it's like, when you burn ancestor money, it also protects you from evil. You know, it protects you from evil. It protects innocent people from these injustices that people want to happen to you. So they're doing all this evil against you, and they want to hurt you, and they want to harm you, and you're burning ancestor money. Like, nothing's gonna happen to you. Your ancestors are not gonna let nothing happen to you. The Jade Emperor is not gonna let nothing happen to you, and you're the only one burning this money. Like, oh, they done fucked up. But you know what? because you cannot see it, but you'll notice things in life will just get better for you. So I would say just burn the money, just burn it. Like, you never know. You never know. Like, things can actually get better. They can change and it can get better. I always did the return ascenders, but I would do the return ascenders as the glass encased candles, and I would carve in the candle. I would do the return ascender. I would put the black salt in there. Is now that I started doing the return ascenders as tea lights, because I'm always burning candles, but and then it's like the glass encased candles take longer to go out. They're like 5-day candles, 7-day candles, so it just takes a long time. And then it's like all this energy is just sitting there, and then it's like I want the energy to go out. I want this to go through and go out fast. So I started doing the tea lights because they burn faster. It's a fast spell. This is a spell. The return ascenders are a spell. It is returning all that energy. You're just sending it back to whomever is putting it out there. Your intentions matter. When you carve in the candle, that is what matters. I add black salt and stuff in it. That's to give it an extra boost. It's an extra protection. It's extra protection for you because the black salt is salt. It is for protection, but it also has stuff to protect you against evil, like the ashes, the pepper, the black pepper, cayenne pepper, and it's charged under the moon, under the sun. So it's just a very powerful spiritual item, and it's very powerful when you make it yourself. When you make it yourself, and you can be so proud of yourself, like, I made that black salt. So I do have a playlist on how to make your own black salt it's like simple ingredients. You can get them yourself. The hardest part is charging it under the moon. That's the hardest part, because that takes like a month and a half, because you need the dark moon, you need the full moon, and to close it out again, you charge it again under the dark moon. The dark moon is the new moon. And that's about it. I know I get chatty. I'm gonna put the links for Ancestor Money in the description box. It's just so you can just check it out. Like, you could tap into it and you can read Amazon's product description of Ancestor Money. Like, what is Ancestor Money? Not what it is. It's like, what's the concept of it? What's the purpose of it? Like, why do people burn it? Like, it's a tradition to burn, and it is gonna help you. It's gonna help your life. It's gonna help your future. It's gonna make everything better. It's gonna make everything better. And I've been burning this for like 2 years since I started this channel, and things have just gotten better. They're not perfect. Like, nothing is perfect, but it's better than what it was. So, and all I've been doing is burning Ancestor Money. People are getting their karma. The return ascenders are working, because there's no coming back. There's no coming back from my return ascender. There's no coming back. The black salt that I put in it, there's no coming back. Like, they done fucked up so bad. But I have been keeping it consistent. I keep going. I keep doing them until I feel I don't need to do them anymore. Then I'll stop. But like, this is routine. This will never stop. This will never stop for me. And it is nothing to keep going. Like, I'll keep going. Like, it's okay, because I actually I like carving in the candles, and I like writing the return ascender. I like doing it, so it's not a bother or a chore to do. It's just something that I do. It's routine to protect myself and protect my home, and to return all this shit back to whoever put it out there. Like, we could send it back. These people, they always doing stuff, and it's like, yo, like, we could send it back. Like, do they know we can send it back? Like, we can send it back. Ancestor Money is a spiritual item. And it's like you can look up information on Ancestor Money. All you're gonna find is positive information on Ancestor Money. You're gonna find benefits of Ancestor Money. You're gonna find other places to purchase Ancestor Money. It can be pricey, but this comes from China, made in China. So I would say the easiest and most affordable place to get Ancestor Money is through Amazon. Amazon. Just go to Amazon, tap on any one of my links. It's gonna take you straight into the Amazon website, and you could just search. You could do your own search for Ancestor Money, and it's gonna take you straight to Amazon. You'll find other sites too, and they're more pricey, but it's still the same concept of Ancestor Money, and you're still get the emperor. You'll get the emperor. Other people make like gods and all this other stuff, but the official Ancestor Money has the Jade Emperor on it, and it's made in China. So check it out. Tap any one of my links, and it is gonna help you. It is gonna help you. And I just wanted to talk about some Ancestor Money. So always lead with love, stay positive, vibe high, and I'll see you later. Bye.